Okay, 6 o'clock, time for our regular village board meeting. If you all rise and join me in the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Clerk, please call the roll.
President Hart?
Here.
Trustee Maravka?
Here.
Trustee Sluse?
Here.
Trustee Jones?
Here.
Trustee Hudson?
Here.
Trustee Bowden?
Here.
Trustee Sturba?
Here. All right, on to public comments. Okay, on to our consent agenda, which includes the minutes from our March 14th meeting, payroll, accounts payable, payroll of $32,892.13 on 3/19, and accounts payable general fund 323 of $34,565.79. From the motor fuel tax fund, $2,700.95, and the capital improvement fund, $3,272, for a total of $40,538.74. We also have on the consent agenda appointment of new members to the Christmas in the Village Commission, Stephanie Horn, Vicki Moore, and Billy Robinson. We are approving the business registration application for Kushibu Inc. Subway. There's a change of management there. And also approved business registration application for Clean Floors Carpet Cleaning on 429 Southwest Street by Daniel Watts. Are there any items that the trustees would like to pull from the consent agenda? And here, Daniel? Yep. Welcome.
In a liquor store, Subway.
Oh, okay. And if there's no discussion there, let's go ahead and entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Motion. Second.
Moved by trustee Hudson, seconded by trustee Jones.
Okay, roll call vote. Trustee Hudson?
Yes.
Trustee Jones?
Yes.
Trustee Sluse?
Yes.
Trustee Maravka?
Yes.
Trustee Bowden?
Yes.
And Trustee Sturba?
Yes.
Okay, moving on to committee reports. The downtown committee had a meeting last week. Anything to report?
Yes, we had a meeting and we discussed, and you guys can jump in at any time, by the way. We discussed the light pole features that are preferred, that included speakers and electric outlets, and the pricing on those. And we also discussed the possible bid choices that we wanted to recommend, right? Or did you just send that to me? Because we had two different prices come in that we were kind of,
Two different prices for.
the 9 or the 5. Of the
Oh, no,
poles.
that was separate.
Okay, that was something else.
Yeah, that was separate.
Okay, and we also talked about the possible fences or enclosures around some dumpsters that are going to be visible from the street. We talked about mulch colors, rock colors, the trees for design, but we figured we'd leave that all up to probably you. And what else can you think of?
That was pretty much it, just
Kind of going over everything and
confirming all the
finalizing.
design elements.
So we all agreed on the different brick patterns that we wanted and that we can bring to the board and get approved later. What was that?
Great. All right. And then there was a Christmas in the Village Committee meeting last week as well.
Yep. Yeah, we met and went over everything going on for Christmas, just the start of it. We are going to have a couple of new things going on with the event for Sleigh Wise, and just discuss toys and locations for possibilities for photo booths, reindeers and everything. We're going to try keeping everything kind of the same as last year, but add a couple new options. We accepted the letter for the applications for the parade. Those should be going, should be available soon. At our next meeting, we got to discuss that, and then the handout, prizes for Santa, and just general discussion on what's going on. So
Great. thank you. And administrator report.
You have a report in your packet, but I just would like to take this opportunity to remind the public that it's getting spring despite the cold weather, so grass will be growing, and just keep an eye on that, that it keeps, that you keep it, trimmed.
And no
And no burning leaves, and pick up your poop.
Yes, thank you.
Any other questions for the administrator? All right, moving on to engineering. Troy.
Sure, I just give a couple quick project updates. The Wilmington Road sidewalk, we had the meeting with the contractor and they plan to start mid-April. We're still waiting for an official schedule from them. The rain was, they wanted to start sooner, but the rain and the wet weather kind of slowed them down. The Elborn storm sewer, we're still trying to finalize an easement and they want to get this, it's the same contractor, they want to get that moving as well.
I just signed that, so we're good with that. I
Did
just
you get
signed it, yeah.
Great. We are working on zoning map updates and we're working with Bob on figuring out MFT streets to get that moving in the spring. And then we submitted the West Street reconstruction from Wilmington Road to Corning Avenue reconstruction project. We submitted for funding, federal funding. And we're also working on the phase 1 for that. However, that funding might take a while to come. Right now, it might not be till 2025, 2026, depending on, unless they get more money, but that's where their program is right now. And Railroad Street, I'm just working with the committee on kind of finalizing some options, and we had good news from the CN review, railroad review, so really no major comments, so hopefully we can get that out to bid next month or so.
Okay. Questions for the engineer?
On the West Street, will those be barrier curbs from Corning to Wilmington Road?
I believe, yeah, there'll be like a standard gutter and a barrier curb.
It'll be elevated.
Yeah,
At the,
that's the plan right now.
Yeah.
The phase 1, it gets finalized during like the design phase.
will there be sidewalks on both sides of the street?
I know in the north section there will. On the south section, I think we're gonna try to add a sidewalk, but I don't know if we're gonna go the whole way to Wilmington Road, because the right of way is really limited down there. So we talked about extending part of it, but that's kind of what we're looking at.
Talked about just kind of going to the fairgrounds, the edge of the, the building there.
And will there be a parkway? Between, the sidewalk will be set back, so there'll be a parkway?
Yeah, yes. It will get close to the road where the road curves a little, kind of, because it's on the inside corner, but yes, there'll be a parkway.
And will there be more street lights along there?
I don't think that was part of our scope to put
Think
lights.
so. Any other questions for the engineer? I just want to go back to the downtown committee. Just a side note, I noticed that Mantino approved a streetscape on Main Street, and they're eliminating angled parking and just going to parallel parking, so just thought I'd throw that in there. I'm going back to the administrator's report. You should have gotten an email today about training for security, not falling for phishing emails and such. So check your email. It was kind of a weird, I actually deleted it because I thought
I
it
did
was
too.
another
I think I did
phishing
too.
attempt.
I'm like, I have
was
to
a
go back through
phishing
my
attempt.
trash.
Yeah, so it actually is, there's some training, it doesn't look like it'll take too long, but please take that, if they want us to get it done before the end of April, right?
Right. And then, so that we did a baseline on you, we fished you on purpose to see who would click, who would add information, or who would just not open it. So we have those statistics as our baseline. So this will be an ongoing program so that we can, get better and learn and be more aware.
So it's not just us, the staff are going through the same thing
Anybody who
as
has a
well.
village email
Yeah,
is included.
so find that email and do that training when you get a chance.
And if you have any trouble, let me know, opening it or anything.
All right, moving on, there's no police report tonight. Public Works, Bob, you got anything?
Working on an MFT, like Troy said, for this year's resurface projects. And branch pickup starts next week. So please abide by the rules we have in place, or we're gonna give you a little door hanger to keep you in place.
To remind you.
So the guidelines are on our website, so if there's any questions, they are on the website. And let's see. Hometown Hero banners, or you know, has Mike gotten those done, or?
They're not done, he's working on them, they'll be
Okay.
ready for May.
Okay.
So,
Are they gonna put out like a thing in the paper or anything that anybody, if anybody wants to buy one, that's an option now, or no?
it was on the village.
We put up on the
Facebook
page again, but certainly if you wanna write something in the article, that'd be
I'll
great.
throw it in there.
Okay, thank
Okay.
you.
And I was thinking too, maybe we could drop some of those brochures off at the Legion too. So, because we, besides the ones we had last year, we do have a few more, and I've talked to the car dealers and they are willing to have us put, you know, the extras along the highway too. And there's no request to put them in a certain spot, so I don't know if you want to put that in the paper either, but we can't do those requests because everybody, you know, kind of wants the same spot, so. All right, there is a treasurer's report in your packet. Any questions on that at all? If not, we'll move on to mayor's comments. I just have a couple of things. I just found out today that a former longtime village employee, Denny Gribbins, passed away over the last day or two. He was a longtime member of the Public Works Department. Did you work with him, Bob, at all, or was he before your time?
He was before my time, but I got to know Denny, cause he always stopped in.
Yeah,
So, a great guy, great man.
yeah,
So,
yeah, so I speak on behalf of the whole board and our sympathies to his family. The administrator and I are going down to Springfield tomorrow for a lobby day sponsored by the Will County Government League. So we're going to be meeting with the Speaker of the House, the minority leader of the House, and the Senate President, and the minority leader of the Senate, and also the governor is going to meet with us as well. And then the administrator and I are going to meet individually with Representative Haas and Senator Joyce as well, so it'll be a full day. Just trying to get Pieton's name out there, and, you know, squeaky wheel gets the grease, so. That being said, let's move on. There's no old business, new business. Approval of the 2022-2023 budget. You all got a copy of this. I want to thank the Administrative Oversight Committee and the treasurer and the administrator and all the department heads for putting this together. As you know, the budget kind of determines what we do over the next year, kind of determines our policies, and I think they put together a very nice document. Are there any questions about anything in the budget itself? If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve that budget.
Motion.
Second.
Moved by trustee Bowden, seconded by trustee Sluse.
Okay, roll call vote. Trustee Bowden?
Yes.
Trustee Sluse?
Yes.
Trustee Marevka?
Yes.
Trustee Jones?
Yes.
Trustee Hudson?
Yes.
And trustee Sturba?
Yes.
Item B, accept the resignation of Treasurer Marcy Hammond. In your packet, there's a letter, a resignation letter. And I speak on behalf of the whole board that we thank Marcy for her many years of service, and we wish her well in her new career with, she's going to work for Will County, so. Need a motion to accept that letter.
Motion.
Second.
Moved by trustee Sluse, second by trustee Jones.
Okay, roll call vote, trustee Sluse?
Yes.
Trustee Jones?
Yes.
Trustee Marevka?
I suppose. Yes.
Okay. Trustee Hudson?
Yes.
And trustee Bowden?
Yes.
Item C, accept the GovTemps.
We're
I'm sorry.
Excuse me,
Oh,
trustee Sturba.
okay.
Yes.
Sorry about that.
Sorry about that.
The item C, accept GovTemp's Village of Peatone Finance Consultant Agreement. I'd like to move that down to after we come back from our executive sessions. Item D is a motion to accept Police Chief's William Mort addendum to extension of employment agreement. Again, that was in your packet, and this is to reflect the increase in salary that we agreed on last time.
Motion that.
Second?
Second.
Moved by trustee Marevka, second by trustee Hudson.
Okay, roll call vote, trustee Marevka?
Yes.
Trustee Hudson?
Yes.
Trustee Sluse?
Yes.
Trustee Jones?
Yes.
Trustee Bowden?
Yes.
And trustee Sturba?
Yes.
Item E, accept Village Administrator Amy Ingles' addendum to extension of employment agreement, and this is for the same reason.
Motion?
Second.
Moved by trustee Bowden, second by trustee Sluse.
Okay,
Before we vote, can I, on page 2 of the addendum, I noticed an error this afternoon. It says for each following contract year, April 1st through March 31st, annual base salary for the period April 1st, 2020 through March 31st, 2021, blah, blah, blah. So those years shouldn't be in there. It should just say base salary for the period April 1st through March 31st. So if you could amend the motion and delete those years. I will amend my motion
Okay.
to whatever he just said.
Yeah. Me
To
too.
accept the second.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll send a corrected version for execution.
Okay.
Alright.
Thank you for checking that.
Okay, roll call vote, trustee Bowden?
Yes.
Trustee Sluse?
Yes.
Trustee Marevka?
Yes.
Trustee Jones?
Yes.
Trustee Hudson?
Yes.
And trustee Sturba?
Yes.
And then item F, resolution 22-R03, resolution approving addendum to employment extension agreement for village administrator Amy Ingles. And so this is just to make things official since her contract runs for a couple more years, so.
Motion? Second.
Oh, I thought that's the one we just did.
No,
We got a revised agenda.
so,
Yeah, that first one probably shouldn't have been on there, and it should have just been a resolution,
okay.
so,
Okay, so,
it's a duplicate.
okay. So the change that I was saying was to the addendum for Amy's contract.
Okay.
Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, I mean, it probably is a duplicate there, so
Okay.
I was wondering about that. Okay, so,
Void.
so who made the motion?
I did.
Okay, do you want to accept his corrections to that?
Yes.
Okay, and who seconded? Jones, and you're okay with that?
Yep.
Okay, so moved by trustee Hudson, second by trustee Jones.
Okay, roll call vote, trustee Hudson?
Yes.
Trustee Jones?
Yes.
Trustee Marevka?
Yes.
Trustee Sluse?
Yes.
Trustee Bowden?
Yes.
And trustee Sturba?
Yes.
All right, then I need a motion to close the regular session, go in executive session for, we have three possible topics. One, the appointment, employment, compensation, discipline, performance, or dismissal of specific employees of a public body or legal counsel for the public body, including hearing testimony on a complaint lodged against an employee of the public body or against legal counsel for the public body determines its validity. Second topic, acquisition of real property. That pending imminent probable litigation is not,
That's part of the same.
that is the same thing. Pending imminent or probable litigation. And the third topic, collective negotiation matters between the public body and its employees or their representatives or deliberations concerning salary schedules for one or more classes of employees. I need a motion.
Motion.
Second.
Moved by trustee Sluse, second by trustee Maravka.
Alright, roll call vote, trustee Sluse?
Yes.
Trustee Marevka?
Yes.
Trustee Hudson?
Yes.
Trustee Jones?
Yes.
Trustee Bowden?
Yes.
And trustee Sturba?
Yes.
All right, and we will be taking action on the consultant agreement after this, so that would be it.